Hello guys, and welcome back to this week's and the first of making by me, Blut084, BLUT084 Art and Games. We are live right now on YouTube, but if you're watching back, please leave a comment down below. Otherwise, leave a comment and I'll reply as quickly. Today we are going to be making Thor's hammer. In future videos I'll showing you how to make Kratos' axe, but that is in another video, guys. And I will be showing you how to make a Spider-Man of your very own. I've got a few of these going to be making, and they're going to be and they're going to be up on my shop, guys, over on eBay. Either eBay or if I can get a website going, I will do. I haven't got a sponsorship, so I won't start that. But yeah, today we will be making Thor's hammer, which is also a magnet, which I've got nothing here to magnetize against. But if I quickly swing you over here and show you my fridge. There we are, guys. That's what you're going to be making. That's what you're going to be making today. We're going to be making Thor's hammer, but making it so it's magnetized as well. Let's put you down. Like I was saying, guys, I'm going to turn that music down so I don't have to shout at it. I like to have a bit of background music when I'm going, guys, as everybody knows. If I'm drawing, then I've got comics. If I'm drawing a comic, that is. If I'm creating, I've got whatever theme music, and what better music from this week's theme of God of War. And then listen to a bit of that. But like I was saying, we're going to be making your very own Thor's hammer. It is also available to be as a keyring. If you guys want to let me know if you would either have this as a keyring other than a magnet, or both, let me know in the comment section, because I'm going to be making a few of these. Like, again, I am going to be selling these over on eBay at some point, so if you want to know anything about that, come over to Instagram, where I'll be letting you know what and where and how you can get your very own magnetated Thor's hammer. This is just a prototype, and yeah, I've made a few since then, as you can see there. They're all magnets, and there's something on the left, either side of that I'm going to be showing you in future videos. So don't forget to hit subscribe and ding the bell. Today we're going to be using. It is one of the best things you can use for modeling clay and creating things, guys. It's definitely worth trying some of this stuff out yourself if you're a modeling clay, or if you're any kind of clay, or if you want to sculpt and you don't want the hassle of using air drying clay, because this you have to bake. This needs to bake in the oven. To start off with, you guys, I'm going to quickly show you how to make this piece here, because you start with a piece underneath. You never ever use all of your Fimo. You always put something in the core of it. It could be anything. You could put a stone in there if you wish, if it's the right shape that you want. You can put anything really that will bake in the oven. It needs to be able to bake in the oven, because this stuff will be, you bake it once you finish making your creation, like I have here, and also like I have here. Yeah, so you make your creation out of the Fimo, which is what I'm going to show you now. But first, like I was saying, you need a core. So I'm going to quickly show you how I made that core there, because I've got one that's made earlier, but I'm going to show you guys how I did it. So get yourself some tin foil here, bog standard out of the kitchen, whatever. Make sure if you're nicking your parents' stuff that you ask that you can do it. Parents, and when stuff goes missing, you need it. Yeah, so you rip yourself off a piece. You can either do the crumple method, which I've done here, or you can do a fold up and get it to the right shape. I'm going to do the crumple mesh because it just seems to work better for me. You just get it, and you kind of sort of start molding it, making it smaller into the shape that you want. I want a Thor's hammer, so we'll have to make a it's like a cube, maybe something like that. And then you just start off with that. I know it looks absolutely crap, but you add a little bit more. You're kind of adding layers as you go along. You get yourself, and you roll that up. We're making the handle now, guys. We're making the core of the handle, so the handle will stand up against sort of punishment to a degree if you're going to make something with it. So we'll just flatten that side like that. Okay, and we leave that side there flat. And get that as flat as possible. And we'll grab this and we'll roll. But first I'm going to flatten that down a little bit more. So where's my tools? I need my tools. I need my tools. I've left my tools in the other side of the room. Bugger. I'm going to have to use my hands then. Right. So you can get your hands and flatten the crap out of it. Make sure it is square. Again, it's tin foil, so it bends and it's malleable. Very malleable. I'm going to say manageable then, but yeah, it's kind of manageable. So it depends on how big you want to make this, guys. You can make it like I'm doing, a tiny little cube. I'm doing this because I'm making a few of them, and I want to sort of make as many as possible. I have this one piece of Fimo. The Fimo is it's really, really, really spreadable. You can create loads and loads of different things out of it. But yeah, let's quickly roll this up. So we get something like a hammer. Again, we'll flatten it down and we'll get it into the right shape. But I've already done that, guys, so I'll put that one to the side for next time if I start making another one. This one I've changed the idea of it a little bit because I've already got the nice shape and the right temp to what I want it to be. I've tempered this quite a bit. As you can see, it's a lot more firmer than the piece you saw before. So I've whacked it and I've hit it and I've got it to the sort of right shape that I want it to be in. I think it's always a little bit more. So then we'll just add this. We've got the handle piece. Again, I made the hand piece. It's kind of you can make like a hook out of it. And you sort of wrap it around like so. Get it all formed in so it's the right shape for you. Bend that bit together like I was doing in the last one. So yeah, we've got the Thor's hammer's core shape. We'll place that on down there, and we'll open up the Fimo. We'll get the Fimo. Again, once this is open, guys, it's probably really a good idea to start to wrap it up again. Not because it will dry out, not because it will do anything. The oil in it will sort of sleep if it's warm weather, which it is at the moment where I'm living. The oils from inside will slowly seep out, and you can still use it. You can put it back together, but if you left it out for so long, it will start sort of making whatever it's attached to very oily as well. You can obviously add more oil to it as in other videos. I don't generally, because I use Fimo Soft, and you don't need to use oil or softeners with the Fimo Soft because it is, as it says on the name, it's already soft. So we'll pull this one out. Again, it's Fimo, guys. Fimo Soft. If you want to go and get yourself some from your local craft shop, get it from the local craft shop. You can buy it online as well, obviously. But I mean, I found this like £2, I think it was, for like one thing. I don't know. It was quite not expensive at all, really. Not for the amount I can make out of it. It does split, but I'm going to cut it. Give me a second. Grab my knife. Yeah, I'm going to cut it there. I would say just a slither should do it. And we'll start rolling that out. So let's get rid of all the stuff that I've got here. Again, this is already quite sticky because it's been sort of warm in the package. It's probably a good idea to put it into like a cellophane, not a tin foil, because the tin foil will stick to it. Because that's why you use the tin foil as the inside. So we got this piece, and I think I might grab another piece actually and roll this up into a ball. So we'll cut another piece off. I'm going to be making one of these every Friday, guys, so don't forget to hit subscribe. Next time is going to be either not Thor hammer, that's what we're doing now. Either going to be mold them in together. It's either going to be Spider-Man, which I think I might have a go at. I haven't had a go at those yet. I have had a go at a Pickle Rick. Again, if you want to see that one, let me know in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up, and I will get around to doing that. Right, we've got that to where it needs to be. I need something to flatten it out. Where have I put that? Just grab something to roll it out with, guys. Preferably, if you are going to do this, you need something. You need a load of tools. I've got a whole load of different tools here. Never found a ruler. Something to roll it out with. That's what I'm going to roll it out with. It's basically a pen. I won't lie. I haven't got one of those special things, so I'm using this instead. Got that one there. Again, these tools here are all basically cheap stuff you get from the local hobby shop. I'll put these away because I don't need these quite yet because I've got a metal knife. I'm going to be using a metal knife. If you use a metal knife, guys, and you're young, please ask your permission by a parent. Yeah, so let's start rolling this out. Let's get rid of that knife so it's not in shot. And we'll start making it nice and flat. Nice and even all the way through. And we'll just keep rolling it out until you're kind of happy. I would say something like less than a centimetre. You want a thickness. Because you're going to try and eke this out as much as possible. It depends, really, guys. If you're going to be making a big one or a little one. I'm only making a little one. I have made a bigger one in the past. This is just a prototype, but it also is a magnet. I fucked up a little bit, but it will be painted, and once it's been painted, it should look okay. I'm going to have to make another video for painting these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 3 or 4 different things, and I'm going to paint them all in one go, because generally things that I make have similar colors, or I can use those colors for something else. I'll use acrylic paint to paint them. Again, I'll do that in another video to show you what I've been doing and how I'm doing everything. Let's quickly roll that again, quickly. Okay, so and then you grab your pre-made piece. You got the idea what shape you need, and you just sort of cut around it. Okay, I'll move that up a little bit. We'll cut there. I'll get rid of that, and I've just made a nice score mark on my table. And then we'll grab all of it. You start Fimoing it all around, and that is why you get a core, guys. You just add your put it on inside your core. You can take away bits where you think you need them, like that. Don't need that, it's too much. And you just start molding it together where you think it's going to need to look more hammery, because we're in hammer time. I'd play that song, but I'd get copyright. So yeah, we're going to get here. And we're folding up. And we're molding. If you find that yourself getting a bit like stuck, and again, you start grab your tools out. Something flat, preferably, we'll need. So grab my flattening tool. So we'll grab that and just start flattening the edges, making sure we've got it where we want it, where we need it. Flatten. Be careful when you do this as well, guys. It does stick, so every time you move it, you may leave bits behind. I've done that quite a few times. And I've done the whole thing, yeah, that's real nice shape. I'll keep that shape, and gone, and the whole thing's come off with it. So yeah, be careful what you do and how you do it. Yeah, I'm trying to get it as like square as possible. fingers where you've already done. Let's give that a quick mold. We kind of got what we need. I'll keep going and I'll keep doing that. Okay, so we've got the basic hammer shape. So we'll put that one down. And then we'll grab the excess that we had from the previous making the hammer part. We'll get that and we'll roll that out to a nice sausage. We'll put it on our table and roll it flat. So we've got that rolled nicely flat. Okay, so we got that flat, and again we've got loads of excess. We're going to always have excess, and we want excess. Excess means extra, means we can make more and more and more. Vimo, if you're using your core, you won't use half as much, and that is why you use a core, because actually you use way too much of the stuff. It is durable if you put a core to it as well. Again, you can use anything that you want to use. So we've got that handle piece, so we're going to just have, after we flattened it all out, we'll go around it, and again we'll get rid of any excess that needs being got rid of, and again we're just molding it, trying not to do destroy the hammer part we've just done. Okay, so we've got a nice hammer shape now. Looking at the other one, I think it might need a little bit more of a handle, because I'm going to be making it so you guys can carry it around with you. I'm going to roll this out nice and long, so it molds in together, like so. Just put that around a little bit more. So we've got a thicker handle, just for something to hold really, and also I'm going to be using a piece of wire and be putting it in there, like I have for this one. So that will make the piece here, so you can have your bit of whatever you want put there. I mean, it will be a keyring, so if you want, guys, again, let me know if you would prefer it as a keyring or just something as it's got something on it. So we've got that piece. Before I go into any detailing, I'm going to use that. I'm going to get my cutters. I'm going to get my wire. I am going to be using this wire here. Unfortunately, guys, I can't show you how to turn it into a magnet. That is a trade secret, and that is something I want to share with you at a later date when I've made more and you guys have taken a little bit of interest, because I am going to try and sell these, guys. I am going to try and sell these. If you are interested, or if you have a particular color, shape or size that you would like, again, I'm available over on Instagram. You can order your own and I'll make it to order, or you can get what's pre-made. So we get a bit of wire, cut that off. We bend it a little bit in the middle. This is the tricky part, getting the bit of wire. We've got the rightish shape that we want. So we'll get rid of that there. And we'll grab what we did. Again, guys, do this before baking it. You will need to bake this to make it soft, so it's not soft anymore. Okay, so we've put that in. Now we'll just get rid of a few of these bits a second. You can see what I'm doing. Let me get the other piece so I don't wrap them together. So let's pop that down there. There we go. And that's my other one. We've got this here. We'll stick that in there because I'm going to bend these together and then twist. Bend and twist. So they stay together. And that's why we don't put any detail on there first. I'm going to cut those off as well. They're a bit too long for my liking. Of course, I pull the whole thing off when I try and cut it. Okay, well, I'm going to do it the other way then. I'm going to do it this way, like so. Right, so we put that on. Oh man, I love doing this live. So yeah, we'll do it another way because that seemed to have plugged it up. Every other time I've done it, it's been fine. As soon as I go live, it decides to say, no, you do it this way. So yeah, there we go. We've got our piece of wire on. And that's another reason why I do not mold, really shaping it. Let's get rid of those. We don't need any of this now. We don't even need the excess, unless we're going to add a little few details like I have for this one. Let's pop that down. We get another flatten. I don't worry too much about the marks I leave here because I will be covering those up with a bit of like rope, because I think it needs something for the handle to sort of look like the handle's attached to it. I did put string over the top, but it just looked a bit too naff, so I got rid of all of those on the other ones. I can't even show you because I actually did get rid of all of it. So there, we've got the basic hammer shape and a basic something you can hang off. Bend that a little bit for your Thor's hammer. And then you will bake it, guys, afterwards. But first, I'm going to make a little piece of rope. So get that piece there. Roll this one nice and nice and long, nice and small, nice and thin. Maybe as long as you like. I always go for a little bit more than I need because sometimes I'll wrap and it'll break, so I'll re-wrap or whatever like that. So we've got a nice long shape here. A little bit of that excess. And then we'll grab this, make a string of rope around it, the base of it, just so it looks like something's attaching the hammer part to the handle part. It gives that a little bit of extra detail as well. Like so. I don't think it ever really needs any more than that, so I always do a little bit there. Now, another bit of flattening here. Notice that. It remolds itself as you go along. You've got to keep that shape until you stop touching it. You will have to keep remolding and reshaping and making things the way that you think they should look. Get off the table. It's handy to have a table as well. I was doing this all on my lap. Oh my goodness, I'm glad I'm using a table. Let's just say that. Really important to keep the handle part looking handily. So that we don't need this tool anymore. That's just a flattening tool. Now what I use is something with like a scrapey edge. If you can see that not perforate, that's the wrong word. Corrugated, is that the right word? Anyway, ridges. You need ridges. The reason you need ridges is you grab this, you scrape all down there to give it like a wood effect, like the handle's made of wood. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. You take a little bit off with it, but it doesn't matter. Hopefully you can see that now. See all the little ridges that I've put in there, little scrapes. Take that dot out there as well. So yeah, we've got the handle, we've got the hammer part, and that's Thor's hammer, made out of Fimo, guys. Each stage and every part. You eventually will bake that, and it will eventually look something like this. Once you've baked it, what I made earlier sort of thing. The handle part is made out of different clay. That was actually silver clay. It had a little bit of sparkly in with it. I'll grab the one that's actually made all out of it. It's got a little bit of glitter in there. But this was meant to be grey, and it turned out to be black. So that didn't work. It kind of burnt, but the other stuff I used, the white stuff here, didn't burn. As you can see, the handle is made out of the grey sparkly stuff, and it burns when you bake it. So if you're just going to be making, if you're going to be using it to cover it over, cool. I wouldn't bother getting anything other than white or light colors, or the color that you're going to be using yourself to make things. If you don't want to paint it, I will be painting it, and I will be turning it into something like this eventually. So yeah, you get yourself paint, a bit of acrylic paint. I'll be showing you in different videos how to paint and what paints to use. So don't forget to hit subscribe, guys, and the bell if you want to see the next part of how to make Thor's hammer, or how to paint Thor's hammer, should we say. But that will be, again, in the video with how to paint and make yourself a Kratos' axe. And I'm thinking about doing some Kratos double blades. I have had a go at making those in VR already. So if you're going to check that video, guys, definitely go and do so. And yeah, let me know if you want to see another Spider-Man. I will be making one of those if you guys leave a like. And I find myself running out of time to make hammers, because I'm making hammers at the moment, making about 10 hammers, so they are limited stock. I may probably make 10 of these, and 10 of Pickle Ricks, and 10 of the axe. I'm going to be making 10 of each, so there's going to be 10 available each. So don't forget, if you would like one, let me know in the comment section down below. Otherwise, I've got to bake this, got to make this ready, and get it ready for painting. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been Bleep084. Check out the artwork this week, which is God of War, and all the digital artwork from previous weeks. Again, I'm sorry I can't do any digital artwork this week, but hopefully I've pleased you by giving you something different to think about. All made with Fimo, guys. We'll be making more different things in the future. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Click the links that will appear if you're watching back. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. If you've just joined me and you want to find out how I made this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, I'll see you next time. You need to rewind. Bye for now. Click the links will appear. And next time, I'll be showing you how to paint this. Bye for now.